Alright, hi guys, welcome back to another what I eat today. Yes, I know my hair's looking crazy, it's like straw or something like that, but never mind, I'm gonna get it fixed, get it dyed. But today, as you know, it's summer and I like to start off with melons. This one sounds good, let's try it out. So I like to just get half a melon, cut it into it, randomly eat chunks. Let's try it. So right. Not the juiciest. It's juicy, but it's not super sweet. Another thing I like to do is put some lime on there, because apparently it adds to the flavour. So let's try it out. Actually, really nice. So yeah, watermelon it is. Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel. What we are going to do today is we're going to eat like Miles from Healthy Crazy Cool. So I'm going to have a day of vegan food. Now, I actually don't mind watching some vegan YouTubers, even though I'm not vegan myself. The thing that I like about Miles is that he's not super preachy about his beliefs in terms of veganism. And he's a little bit of a rebel as well. Like, he has some opinions on veganism, which a lot of vegans don't like. But I like that he is very much live and let live. He's more for health. He kind of understands if some people end up having some animal protein in their diet, or animal products I should say. Even though he doesn't necessarily want to do that for himself, he can understand why some people have to do it. He doesn't say that the vegan diet is the be all and end all, even though it is very healthy if it's done right. But veganism can also be done unhealthily, like any diet. Any diet can be done bad. There's a lot of malnourished vegans out there, and a lot of vegans that just eat crap. You can still be obese and be vegan. You can be underweight and be vegan. So I like the fact that he just preaches whole food, healthy, variety. And the reason why I wanted to start off with him is because, one, his food looks really amazing. Like, I look at it and I think for somebody that isn't a vegan or a vegetarian, I think his meals are most likely to be realistic in terms of what I would enjoy eating. It would be satiating for me because I'm not a very high carb person. I'm eating more carbs in recent times, but I do prefer a high fat, high protein diet. And for a vegan, that's very much a lot what he does, even though he obviously does eat a lot of fruits and vegetables. He does put a good focus on eating protein because protein is important for the body. I know that some vegans seem to discredit that, but protein is important. You do need protein. The amount of protein is dependent on your needs, your requirements. But for me, as somebody who is a bodybuilder, somebody that trains a lot, somebody that does a lot of tearing of the muscle fibers, I need protein to repair those fibers. And the reality is that whatever you can get from a broccoli is not going to be enough. I'm going to have to eat buckets of broccoli. So, however, I am doing his diet today, and I'm not following a particular day. I'm following some different meals that he's doing, starting off with the Miles standard or of a watermelon for breakfast, and then after that I will have a yogurt mix as well. So when I'm making that, I'll be back. So he's actually onto something here with the lime on top of the melon. It's actually really nice. It gives it a nice, I don't know, I wouldn't have thought that the flavors would go together, but they really do. Not the best melon. It's getting late in the season and we're in the UK, so it's difficult to get good melons, but enjoying it nonetheless. I'm not gonna lie, that was pretty nice to have a watermelon for breakfast, or half a watermelon. It was only tiny, very refreshing, very refreshing. But now I need to eat some real food, or not some real food, now I need to eat some more food because I've got a lot of gains, guys. You can't tell, but there is muscles in here. I did train this morning. I know that Miles trains too. He does a lot of cycling, he does a lot of spinning. I didn't do that. What did I do? I trained chest, front delts, and I did some cross training. The next meal we're gonna have is the high protein yogurt bowl. The one thing that I'm not gonna do is I'm not using frozen rasps and bloops because I can't eat frozen things. I've got very sensitive teeth, so I'm gonna go with fresh rasped blues and straws. And also hemp seeds. I couldn't I couldn't find them. So what I did find, I couldn't find ham hearts, but I did find this. So I'll just put that on there instead. Now, I'm fairly sure I'm gonna like this because I eat fairly similar to this anyway. I like to have fruits for breakfast. I have yogurt with protein powder quite a lot. So, and peanut butter too, but I've never had hemp seed. So let's try out some of those little guys. I don't really taste of anything. It's not bad because I don't really taste of anything. Let's have a good bite with all of it. A chocolate, a bit of peanut butter, a berry, some hemp seed. Let's try a big bite. It is very nice. But I'm gonna just have to bite these off. No, I'm just gonna eat the rest of this now. Very nice. Quite a lot of carbs, quite a lot of calories. I couldn't find the yogurt that I use, so I need to go and check out the brand and add it into my fitness pal. But what I've worked out so far, what I've just eaten, half the watermelon as well as this food here, 100 grams of carbs, 30 grams of fat, which could be more. The carbs are definitely going to be more with the yogurt. Almost 50 grams of protein. So it's going to be a very high carb day for me today, that's for sure. So it's been about half an hour since I ate that food and I feel so tired. I don't know what it is, but I just can't, I just don't do well in large quantities of simple carbohydrates because they just make me so lethargic. By the way, I had to adjust it because I reckon that a watermelon was like almost 80 grams of carbs. That was a wrong entry. I reckon 40, 50, maybe, like 80, no way. Because there's only like a couple of cups full, realistically, right, in terms of actual meat. But I'm so tired. I feel so lethargic. It was a lot of food, it's around 1,000 calories. But I do eat that sometimes. A lot of my meals, my first meal tends to be 700-800 calories. So that's not it, it's just the carbohydrates, man. They just send me to sleep. How do you do it? It is another busy day for me and I'm in between my clients. So I started prepping this for my next meal, which is gonna be tofu. So I've got some normal tofu and I have some smoked tofu that I've left over from last week. So I'm just gonna use both. And we're gonna oven bake that with some of these little adreno peppers, which I don't know, are they jalapenos? I don't think they are. One of these red peppers, it's like spilling water everywhere from cleaning them. Tofu, sweet chili and peanut butter. Now I am going to use like a crunchy peanut butter. Miles uses a runny one, but I couldn't find one, so it's just what I could find. Yeah, that's it. Let's try this out, shall we? Just gonna go in for a bit of pepper and a bit of peanut butter. The good thing about tofu, it doesn't have much taste. I think I should have cooked it longer, but it kind of looked ready and I've kind of committed to plating now, so I'm going to eat it. But it's tofu, right? So it's not gonna be bad. Let me just get some water and tissue. I'm actually not remotely hungry after that breakfast. So it was a lot of food, but it's 2 o'clock now, so I am going to eat this. I was going to potentially make 2 more meals, but honestly, I don't know if I will because I think this is going to fill me up for quite a long time too. Because look at it. It's like, it weighs as much, as a freaking baby. So I think once I've eaten all of this, I don't know, I'll make another meal for sure. Am I gonna make the chickpea burgers or the sweet potato? I'm not sure. I'll see how I feel because I've got 2 meals to pick from, so I'll see. But let's dig into this one. It is really nice though. It's nice to have a lot of fresh vegetables. The flavors complement each other really well. This satay, oh it's not satay, but this sweet chili and peanut butter is a really good combination. Highly recommend. Normally I talk a lot about the people that I'm eating like, but honestly Miles just does his why I eat in a day videos, right? And they just look amazing. Which is partially why I do want to do a week of eating vegan. Not a week, I'll probably do 5 days. 3 days or 5 days, I'm not sure yet. I'll do that of veganism. Plant-based, I'll be plant-based. I won't be vegan, I'll be plant-based. It's good to watch channels like him because his channels, he inspires me to be creative in the kitchen and his meals look really appealing to me. Now I am a meat eater. I will always be a meat eater, but I do incorporate. I am incorporating more vegan meals or vegetarian meals. Unless I'm like prepping for a show, then it's different. But I am trying to just make a bit of a change in that perspective. I'm not gonna sit here and say. I think for me, I think veganism is one of those things you should do because of ethical reasons, because you have a problem with the thought of an animal being killed for your consumption. Now, I do love animals, which may sound hypocritical, but at the same time, I also don't see the harm in eating animals, especially animals that have been ethically sourced. You can still debate whether it's ethical or not. I just like meat. I do like meat, and also I don't see the harm in eating it in moderation personally. But nonetheless, we're not here to debate whether or not veganism is good. But what is good is that meals like this encourage me to steer away from eating vegan a lot more. Although the thing is though, it's too many carbs. For me, it's too many carbs. I feel so lethargic after that carb meal. But it's fine. Fill up. Very enjoyable. However, I mixed smoked and normal tofu, which is fine, but I think what I need to do is I need to cut the chunks finer, because in this dish, the smoked tofu kind of overpowers. It's nice to have the hint of smokiness, but you don't want to have too much of a mouthful. So I think I should have, in general, cut the chunks smaller. I should have cooked it longer. It's not crispy or not crunchy at all. That's an error on my part. Changes that I would make to it, I would probably add some onion to there. It kind of felt like it needed some spring onion or some red onion. I think something like some coriander would be nice too, as an herb to go with it, because you kind of have some like Asian-y flavors going on with the sweet chili. Otherwise, it was really nice, really enjoyable. Something that I definitely would have again. And whatever's left over, my husband's gonna have to work tomorrow. So yeah, I'm really full up, like really freaking stuffed. So I'm gonna lay down for half an hour until I have another call again, and then work out my macros and stuff. I'm not remotely hungry, like not in the slightest, but I do need to prep food because I'm doing this thing, ain't I? Although he doesn't, I think he's a fairly intuitive eater. I don't think he really counts his calories, he just eats food. So I am going to prepare it. I mean, what's the time? It's 4:30, so I'm going to prepare it, but basically I'm not going to eat it, or I'll have like a little taster, but I'm not going to have a lot of it. But I can prepare it, and it's like a sweet potato salad that looked really yummy. And it's incredibly easy to prepare. I just need to boil some sweet potatoes for now, and that's it. Supposed to get corn, like a bloody creamed corn. The fuck is this shit? When I go and pick Evo up, I am gonna have to swing past the shop so I can get some corn, because otherwise I can't finish this dish, and I'm fairly sure it needs corn. But it's pretty much finished, to be honest. Let me see if I've got some. I doubt it. Got all the tomatoes, olives, but no corn. No corn, so I have to go and buy some. But in here we have red peppers, black beans, red onion, cilantro, and that's it. So I'm going to also add to that avocado, 2 maybe, because 1 doesn't seem enough for all of that. And then eventually the sweet potato when it's finished, and also the corn. And then I'll dress it with tahini. Sorry Miles, I didn't get your one because I kind of did this video on a whim and I didn't have time for delivery. And lime juice, salt and pepper, and that's it. I have these. I got 3 ones, so let's add them to the salad. Oh my god, I can't get in these fake nails. You know the struggle. Adapt and overcome. I did put salt and pepper on here. I did squeeze a whole lime over here. So all we're gonna add now is the sweet corn and also the liquid gold. Although it's not the actual liquid gold. Again, I'm sorry Miles, but I don't eat a lot of tahini and I didn't really want to buy more expensive tahini just for a video. And also it didn't really, it was a bit of a last minute decision to do this video. Do you know what? I don't really know what it tastes like. I have had it. I mean, it's sesame, isn't it? So it's just gonna taste like sesame. It's cutting my head off, but that's fine. Just editing a video from the weekend and the bags under my eyes. Look, I still have them. I'm so tired at the moment. It's ridiculous. It's a little bit bitter. That could be because this is like Sainsbury's tahini. But honestly, it's quite nice. So let's just pour some in there. That's a couple of tablespoons. I'm making a right pig's ear out of this, which is probably not appropriate for a vegan challenge, but well, let's try it out. It's really nice. It's a bit mushy because I overcooked the potatoes, but it's quite sweet, very crunchy, very fresh because of the huge amount of coriander that's through there, and obviously it's fresh vegetables. It's nice crunchy, like you get a little bit of sharpness from the onion. I do feel like it's missing something though, and I'm not sure what. Could be salt. Maybe I need more tahini. Let me try that. I put some salt and tahini on there. Let's try that instead. My, that's so good. You wanna try that?
Yes, I will.
Needs a bit more salt.
What's in here?
Lots of stuff. Does it taste nice?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Sweet potato, tomato, coriander, red pepper, spring onion, no, not spring onion, corn, black beans. I think that's it. So I'm not gonna eat anymore because I'm not overly hungry. I'm not hungry at all really, so I kind of force fed that. It was very nice though, very enjoyable. Would probably make it again. I think every meal I've had today I would definitely eat again. So thoughts. What I like about Healthy Crazy Cool is that he doesn't force his vegan beliefs on other people, and I think because of the way that, just because of the fact that he is like that, it's inviting other people to potentially explore it. He is clearly a good cook. He understands flavors very well, and he makes sure there is enough protein in his diet. So I feel like it is definitely more satiating than other vegan foods I've had. It's very well balanced. There's a lot of whole foods, a variety of colors, not afraid to use spices or seasoning, herbs and stuff like that. All the recipes are really easy to follow. They're very tasty, which is very important. And I think everything looks nice. It looks pretty, like it's very inviting color wise. So I think that's good, because it is important that if you have a cause or a lifestyle that you want people to follow, you have to be enthusiastic about it, but also it has to be food that's easy to replicate, easy recipes that are easy to follow, and recipes that are inviting so that people are tempted to also join you in that journey. I need to just try and work this out, which I have no freaking clue how the hell I'm gonna do that, just because there's so much of that bowl left over. I'm just gonna have to guess some estimates, but for now, I don't know, do people want me to add in the calories? Because I do work them out. I just don't stick them in the videos. I did initially, and then I stopped because I kind of feel like it's taking away from the video. Like, the video is not about the calories. It's about the food and the lifestyle, right? So it's not necessarily about the calories. And I do say roughly how much the calories are and how much it is at the end of the day. So I do talk about it, but I don't want the calories to be like a focal point of the video. But anyway, I've eaten around like 1800, almost 1900 today. I'm sure this bowl is probably 300-400 anyway, maybe even 5. So I'm probably roughly at my daily limit. But thanks for recommending me eating like Miles. I was going to do it anyway because I do like his content. If you've enjoyed this video, if you've got any other recommendations, comment down below. Subscribe and ring the bell button so that you're notified every time I upload a new video. I try to do them 2 to 3 times a week roughly on this channel. And yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.